Hello, beautiful Aries. Welcome to your reading for the next 2 weeks. If you're new here, I am Divine Light, and this energy is just for you, whether you're Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or just feeling that Aries energy is strong. And if you go on to enjoy this reading, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. It means a lot and helps the channel grow. We're going to start out with your coffee cup, then we're going to move on to your tarot and oracle reading. I have here, we're going to have a detailed reading with the tarot this time. There's a turtle, actually, like you can see the legs of here behind. It's swimming towards, it's coming to your home. By the way, turtle can also symbolize as house and home. So wherever you are, you might be actually getting access to a place. Maybe somebody's going to hand you over a key. This can be initially temporary, but it seems like there's a pathway here. Maybe this is like for house sitting, or even if there's some place maybe outside of the city, the town, by the beach, maybe a summer home, or a new place that you're looking for. You're going to find this, but it is going to seem like coincidences, but I feel like it is going to be synchronicities are going to lead you towards that. Okay, it's just gonna, I feel like there's a meeting in the middle here on the brim. And tears of joy is a good sign. So it can be even something that you've been looking for a while now, that now you're going to have the clarity with it, and now you're going to find that good place for you. Another thing I see here, there's a big fish. This is the first week energy. The fish can be an opportunity. It can be swimming towards you, okay? The fish comes to a money. There's a chunk of money here. So if you have something invested on the side, and I'm going to interpret these from now on as energy as well. I usually interpret them as a bag of money, but this can also be an energy that you have, a knowledge, a device, can be like an old vintage thing that you have in your house, but you don't really know that it is so valuable. The fish is coming forward to show you that this is something which has a high value. Fish can be, in your energy, I feel like it can be Pisces. Pisces can be someone highly intuitive, knowledgeable, someone really have a strong self, like a strong sense of self. So they're swimming towards you to maybe even show you, okay, because they're going to be a reflection. Your part, this part of you has massive potential. And I see that you're wearing a chef's hat here. So you might get into kitchen and cook some things, okay, when this person reflects you, whatever it is. And I feel the examples coming to me. Maybe you have a great book idea. This can be an editor or a friend who knows how these things go, and they support you on that one. This can be an art that you want to perform. This kind of looks like, you can see the trunk of the elephant, kind of looks like an elephant to me, which can become something in the long run. But the elephants give birth in 24 months. So I know this is the first week, but you might start this thing today, and maybe even maximum in 24 months, it can turn into a massive source of abundance for you. Seems like, though, you might really connect with someone who can point it out. This is a great value, okay? And I see there's a pathway opening afterwards. There's a male figure here, kind of reminds me of an actor. I forgot his name now, with a mustache and thick eyebrows. Kind of looks like a little bit Freddie Mercury as well. This person is wearing a crown, so can be someone who has power. And they're speaking to the birds now. Their power can also be something that they can communicate with, like, because the birds do not really speak human language. And this can be a person who can communicate with people who are not really understanding day-to-day language. This can be communication, meaning in the sense of a language translator, or this can be someone who knows how to speak to the authority or write certain type of paper, maybe because now I'm thinking maybe you want to apply to school, the timeline is coming. This can be someone who knows how to write the necessary paperwork, and like, we don't really write those things in the regular day-to-day jargon. So this might be someone who knows how to speak to those energies, okay? And you're getting some help from them, and they're standing on the road. So they are even allowing the road, the pathway, even like before they show up, it's kind of clogged here, to open. Okay, this can be the road, a physical road, or maybe this can be a spiritual or like a way of doing things, a procedure. I see a letter R here in your heart space, and the elephant is above them as well. So it seems like you're the second elephant. The first elephant is going to give birth to the second elephant. The R can be in someone's name or a place that you're going to be going, or someone's name that you're going to be partnering up and give the second small elephant to them, and they're going to take care of it. But I feel like there's still some time here. You're going to start to get the inspiration within this next 2 weeks, initially with the first week, and then they're going to start appearing in your life. There are two different creatures I see here, weird creatures. One which has like, kind of reminds me, is this a Jabba the Hutt from the Star Wars? Kind of looks like, to me, like a blob of energy. They have a crown attached to them. So this can be because they're not really smiling. Okay, this can be someone who has a grumpy attitude, and maybe because Aries, you're the leader, you're the first zodiac, you lead with confidence and you let people follow you. It's not like you become the manager and keep giving orders, you become an example to others. And this can be someone who is not that, and maybe really getting jealous of what you are accomplishing with that beautiful energy of yours. And they might be grumpy because they have their crown is built into themselves. So it's like an ego crown. It's not something given to them. So they might try to block the pathway when you're rising to the top, okay? I don't really see any gender. Kind of looks like masculine figure, but I don't see gender. I see a letter V can be in their name, or V can be your victory, you overcoming what they're actually bringing you. I see here, like kind of looks like a rose, starting to bloom. And right after that, I feel like this is your energy, even though there's a lamb right next to you. You have a massive hat you're wearing. Your eyes are becoming visible. And I also see a beard growing. The beard it's not about the gender. The beard is actually something that requires like care and effort and time, and like the one that usually takes care of it properly, it kind of gives also, even though it's the masculine side of a male figure, it gives, I feel like, a feminine energy to it, because if they can take care of it properly, because it requires to be taken care of in a very gentle and soft way. So this can be something that you're growing, which is attached to you physically, maybe even attached to you. It's something out of you, or something that you are producing, maybe can be even crops that you're creating, and you're approaching it very gently. But also the masculine side, I feel like that requires you to, after you produce it, create it, that you need to put it out there. You're going to maybe market it, and you are going to, lamb is a sacrifice. You're going to sacrifice some things for it, and then you're going to show it off. Or maybe you're going to let some things that do not really serve this idea to go, okay, in order to make it come into full fruition. Another thing here is like I said, they're wearing a hat. That's your authority that you're going to gain out of this thing. This can even be a learning experience. Maybe you are caring for preparing a presentation or learning something diligently, and sacrificing your time, energy on it, which will become an amazing resource. I know this is the next 2 weeks when I give the timeline, but it seems like this is going to be something maybe you're going to start investing in within this first week, and then it's going to keep continuing following that, okay? I see within the second week, there is someone actually holding their hands hands up in the air. There are two people celebrating something. This can be a small victory you're going to get. There's a legal paper. I see a plane on top of it. Maybe someone is traveling towards you, or you're going towards them for a short period of time. And there's a pathway also opening here. When you get there, I see there are two people actually turn their back towards each other. One of them looks like a bird, and the other one looks like a person actually crumbled, like folded into half. I see a letter M as in Matthew they're standing on, and there's also a letter L here. So the thing is, it's two people. they are either not getting along or they need to get along, but they are really in conflict. You're flying towards the situation. You're going towards the situation to probably give them a peace of mind, or maybe if you are the boss of the situation, doesn't matter if this is like a job situation. This can be you are maybe the family's the one who gets things done, that you're going into the family environment and telling these people to make up so you can move on with whatever you guys are working on. Okay, let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind and let's see what the answer is going to be for that one. Crowd. There's a crowd right there. This is your home. Your home might get cluttered and crowded, okay, within this timeline. You might get invited into the crowded places and your desire coming full fruition. Seems like really fast. So this can be, the crowd can be your inspiring moment. Another thing I feel with the crowd, this doesn't have to be going into an environment that has people that you know. This can even be like a crowd that is going to inspire you, maybe a concert or a theater. I see W here, which is a win, but when I flip it like this, I see number 3 here. Number 3 again, multiplying. So this is creativity. The creativity, but this is something different, our creativity. And this is, I even see a goat figure here. Maybe you're going against the traditional creativity. You're going against it. You're doing something different than what you usually do. Maybe you are creative, which is actually creating another pathway, another desire act forming here. So maybe some things that you do are extremely creative that day to day, but this time around you're changing the course. Okay, just trying something different, which is again inside of the crowd. So I feel like you might even get inspired from the crowd. When I say the crowd, kind of reminds me, I'm going to tell you that too, like a farmer's market or something. This doesn't, maybe a street fair. This crowd doesn't have to be an environment that you are actually finding yourself in purposely. Maybe when you're walking through the streets, you're going to come across that, which will have like a victory in it. Number 3 can be also something significant, maybe on the 3rd street or on the we are like 23rd of the month. It can be something like that as well. Okay, I'm going to dive into your tarot now. I'm using the Tarot of Divine here, which has all this traditional folklore or legends from different cultures. Let's see what is going to show to you. We're going to look into your current situation. It seems like there is some opposition coming forth, and maybe you have already created something and some people are opposing to it. I felt the energy in your cup a little bit, but it seems like you are the leader and you're the creator of this thing. And when everyone starts anew, sometimes they get, most of the time, not sometimes, most of the time, if you're in a room full of people, 10 people, 9 of them maybe are going to say no. 1 of them is going to say, yes, great idea, go with it. And I feel like you are on that kind of a moment right now here. And we have 7 of Cups. This might be creating, first you are defending yourself maybe, but deep down in there you might feel confused because there's so many things happening at the same time, or there are so many things that you need to put together and arrange at the same time, because when you have full support from people, then you can receive help too. But this is putting you on the spot to, I feel like here, let's pull one more, to see, let go. This is not about gathering things. I feel like this is about letting go of the things that do not serve you anymore. This can be Tower moment, can indicate sudden destruction. So it can be coming as a warning. If you don't make a choice, if you don't defend your territory, you might have to face with like a sudden demolishing. The things are moving suddenly and destructing. Or this can be actually pointing out that in the last moment, if you do not decide right now or choose something, the last moment you have to just blow up the tower. Okay, you need to just blow up the tower and rebuild again. I want to pull one more here. A Queen of Wands, this is your energy, this is your feminine side. It seems like here, either way, if it's bad or like it's destructive initially, it is going to actually help you to fully express yourself and become who you are, express like lead with confidence, and you're going to be able to maybe at first do everything in front of everyone, but then you're going to have the chance to get back into your own zone and do the things behind the curtain. Okay, so the Tower moment is not a bad thing. I feel like that's the moment that you're going to be able to show yourself and confidently. Now I'm starting to feel maybe there's someone actually making you feel defensive at this moment, because there's so many options, you're having a hard time to choose. And that's someone, we have Scorpio energy, we have Cancer, Pisces, also again Scorpio energy. So that person might actually make you, like, say, blow up. Okay, blow up in the sense of this, like, saying no to them. And if you have anything going on with them which doesn't work, just let that demolish, so you can be who you truly are. Let's get to what's the effects of the past. We have Lovers. Maybe some of you had a relationship with this kind of a person, and they push you to a place that now you are expressing yourself confidently. You're not afraid of being judged. But, or maybe this is someone that you had done in the past, something that you have done in the past that gave you a lot of pleasure, maybe aligned you with your soul purpose. Now you are coming up with an inspiration and following similar inspiration. But this person, maybe somebody's trying to block the pathway or confuse you. You're not gonna go on with, you're not gonna go with their flow. You are on your own flow, and you're gonna keep continuing that. Two came forth. We have the Page of Cups and the Queen of Cups and the Page of Wands. So it seems like in the past you had someone loving, supportive, and now I feel like the Scorpio energy, we have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This person supported in the past, can be someone loving, caring, or someone who acted that way and boost your energy, gave you the confidence, so you took action towards it. Maybe now you're going back to this person and they're confusing you. That's why maybe you're deciding, I'm not going to get advice from them anymore. I'm just going to go along with my own intuitive guidance. We have Seven of Swords here, which you should be focusing on at the current moment. Seven of Swords energy have two meanings. I feel like here can mean that there's someone lying, stealing, cheating, stealing swords before the war. And this can be someone tricking you, trying to trick you. But this is a warning that this is going to be happening, so be aware. Another energy of that is, like, if there's a war, you just pull your sword and go to fight. But this time around, somebody's in the dark doing something sneaky, but they're actually ending the war without bloodshed. So this can be a sign for you. Being aware of if there's some things going behind the curtain, in the shadows, something is lurking right there. Somebody's doing some sneaky stuff. Become aware of that. And also, maybe this time around, this person, the situation, they know your strategy so well. It's time to change it around. So surprise them maybe, so they can, I don't mean like shock them in this sense, but do something that others are not expecting in the present, okay? Seven of Coins kind of carries a little bit doubt. Seven of Pentacles, and I can assure you a lot of signs got this card in different placements. Seven of Coins in the present moment is sacrifice. They are actually preparing. You can see there, I think there's Aztec. They're preparing to sacrifice someone, something to the gods, so their crops will be fruitful. So sacrifice is the definition that I know, because I started seeing in the comments about like forgiveness, the definition that I know, getting opposed to. But it's okay. Everybody is entitled their own opinion. And I am not really, these are not really my definitions, but the definitions, they make sense to me. Sacrifice that I learned from the Bob Proctor is giving up something lesser of a value in order to achieve something higher of a value. And it seems like here you are going to be at the crossroads. You're doing things, making your moves in silence, going towards your desire towards another direction. And also you need to sacrifice something that is not really useful for you, maybe even weighing you down when you're going to that pathway, okay, when you are manifesting this thing. And this can be past issues. If this is a relationship, I see the Lover's energy here. So if this is a new thing that you're going towards, maybe you're angry at the past person, but you're feeling now it's just reflecting that into the other person. It's about sacrificing the anger that you have towards the past one. Or this is about maybe a partner that you have worked, or someone that you work at your business place and the workplace, and they betrayed you. Now you're still angry, even though you're going to interviews and trying to find something new, but you're still angry, and that anger reflects onto your energy to the other person. Okay, so this is about giving up on that. This doesn't mean that forgive and let this person come back, the situation come back and hurt you again. This is about saying no. Sacrifice is actually letting it go. Forgiving indicates saying no to it next time, not allowing it to your space. Okay, become knowledgeable about the situation, because when you detach from the emotion, you can actually see the lesson clearly. So 7 of Pentacles is if you're doubting that outcome is going to work out, when you let go of the parts, when you do your part, basically planting the seeds is doing your part, let God take it over, it is going to deliver. Okay. And yes, we have the Knight of Coins. Yes, he planted, he's strong, he's collecting the crops here. He's actually like creating his, preparing his fertile soil to plant the new seeds and collect the crops. He has confidence, so trust that the things are working out. And the results, actually the future results, what the future holds for you. We have High Priestess. This can be Pisces. I saw a Pisces energy, a knowledgeable person coming into your life who has high intuition, guiding you. Maybe they're going to show up in the future again. They're going to give you extremely valuable information, or maybe they can be teaching you how to attain that information. 5 of Swords is defeat. I want to see what the shadow side says. Okay, we have 4 of Swords here. I feel like this is past defeat, and 10 of Wands. Wow. Okay, so in the future, seems like here you are used to getting things in the hardest way. That's why when you keep pushing the hardest ways, keep pushing those doors, it seems like it's going to create burden. Maybe even if you win the race, it is going to feel like that you lost a lot. Okay, you put a lot of energy into it already, which could have been used by other beautiful stuff. I want to open this up a little bit more. We have here competition and conflict. Maybe you are conflicting with the future that you want to create for yourself. That's what's reflecting here in the future. And the 9 of Coins, at the end though, you are enjoying the solitude, the results of your hard work. 9 of Coins indicates having the time of your life and creating stability. But until you get there, there's some trials and tribulations happening. Okay, and then the progress is going to be faster. So I feel like here everything is happening for a reason. Maybe the things are not really like rejection is redirection here. Okay, maybe you're getting rejected, or somebody is actually being very cruel and not giving you what you desire. That can really put you in the mindset of, I need to work harder, they're opposed to me, they're conflict. But this seems like here, when you're in the energy of gratitude and grace, it seems like the things are going to start moving much faster, because that's what the 9 of Coins is. You see, he's happy, he's grateful, content with what he has, and also has more. Okay, he's content, but it doesn't mean that he is stable and stagnant. Okay, it means that he already worked for more as well. So your efforts are going to start paying off, but seems like here too much effort can create even inner conflict. Okay, too much effort in the sense of the wrong direction. It seems like the High Priestess guiding you as like a beacon. She's coming, telling you that there's an easier way to get things done rather than stepping into the unknown without a plan. When you start planning things through, then you're going to start seeing the good results. Okay, but if you just jump into what you want to manifest right away, you might get defeated by more gentle, knowledgeable people. Another thing here is competitive people. You might get defeated by them. Okay, let's see what the Oracle wants you to know. Trust and thrive. Yes, Stag. Trust that you're always being guided towards the right direction. and you don't have to copy what others are doing. You can come up with your authentic self. This can be even like the resume that you're preparing. Instead of just going with everybody's like copying what everybody's doing, creating your authentic portfolio, maybe if you're an artist. Okay, let's see. Wise one, grow within your current situation. Exactly. I feel like this is the energy here. You are going through, if you're going through something right now, or maybe you're on the brink of it, there is something that you can learn from that. Okay, it's not like High Priestess, again, we have on the bottom here, harness mystic power. You're learning something from that. And we have a Shaolin master. I kind of think like he looks like a Shaolin master as well here. Be graceful in movement and action. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay, so grow within your current situation. I feel like this is it. Don't try to get out of something right away, because it can actually heal itself, fix itself. And also slow and steady. We have the harness mystic power. Mystic power is your intuitive guidance and channeling, and we all do channel without even realizing day to day. So try to tap into those energies throughout your next 2 weeks, okay? Let's pull a crystal to... This is going to actually energize and charge your intentions. Let's see which one wants to come forth. We have... Is this stream? Let's see. This is, okay, golden healer. Looks beautiful. Stone here. We have Leo the sun. This is optimism. This is goodness, good thoughts, bringing more good thoughts and good things into your life. Abundance, expansion, golden rays. Universal life force flows strongly in the golden healer. With an exceedingly high vibration, golden healer carries bioscalar waves, an abundant form of power that increases in spatial mass. This potent energy can expand awareness across multiple dimensions, transforming your vibration all the way down to the cells in your body. Connected to the solar plexus, this stone allows the highest form of healing for your identity and self-worth, releasing ancestral trauma that may have affected you and been passed down through your family lineage. By the way, you can take a screenshot of this crystal, and the writer of this deck actually charged these cards with the intention that they have the same exact power as the stones. And let's see what your heart path oracle is going to reveal for you. Wow, I love the octopus. Calculating karma, breaking the bonds. So this is, I feel like that's what the future holds, many things at once, because it's not only, okay, what you have been through and confusion, maybe backstabbing, and now you need to learn how to navigate in those kind of waters, but also there are certain things that you are bringing from the past, can be showing up, so you can clear them up, okay? They're not coming to block your pathway, they're coming to set you free. And your message here is, like the Laurentian Abies, I can't pronounce this word. You have had many ups and downs, but there is beauty in the landscape of your life. The 8-legged octopus appears here to show you just how creative, innovative, and downright quirky you are. You need to rewrite your life story with fifth dimensional ideas, love, compassion, and other higher frequency words. Much of your image pertains to water, and water represents your life and unconscious emotions in which you are swimming. When situations you experience trigger intense reactions, it is time to go down deep into the abyss of your programming and bring it to the light. Every decision you have made in this life has been the design of your reality. There is no good or bad, or just learning experiences. Come up from the depths of your emotional slumber and make an appointment with your inner self. This could be in the form of a child or a wise higher self. Sit quietly with your eyes closed and breathe slowly but deeply. Ask to meet this inner being. Let it approach you and allow it to share its heartfelt emotions. Do not interrupt it, just listen. When it's finished, it will let you know. In the center of your piece is a heart formed by the octopus tentacles. This universal symbol is telling you that the heart, unconditional love, is the only true inspiration that will guide you and our planet to true happiness. You're not alone, you have others by your side. There's an affirmation here for you can use throughout this next 2 weeks. I release all the emotions that hold me back and allow new loving ones to take their place. I feel like, Aries, not everybody got this kind of like clarity here. I know you have many things, like many events, many things, people showing up here. But your thing is not only you are going towards a new reality, new future, but also you are actually transforming the past with this energy, okay? It's not about like forgiveness and like forgiving yourself or others, or maybe just creating a new future. It's about also like seeing the past in a different perspective, okay? Changing your perspective from for better. All right, my beautifuls, that's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading, and if you do, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up, and if you want to see more of these, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.